Are we getting a closer look into the game? Probably. I don't know. It's Hockey Ultimate Team, so very soon you could play it. Yeah, like tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the first episode of NHL Be a Pro and Be a Goalie. Cannot wait for tomorrow. I actually went and bought a couple energy drinks and everything like that, so I can actually like stay up during the day and night to record. So tomorrow night I'll be recording pretty much all day and all night for you guys to actually upload until the game fully comes out. Then I don't have to worry about the. I just need to get past until the 12th. I need to record until I get access to the game because I got the X Factor edition, so I'll get it on the 12th. So I have to make enough content for 3 days, 4 days. I have to make enough content out of that 10-hour trial. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but I think I could do it. I could do it. So 2 videos a day. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. 2 videos a day. All right, 5 minutes until we see what's going on with Hockey Ultimate Team. Thanks, man. Thanks. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to fit because each video, say each video takes about 20 minutes to record, about 25 minutes to record, about another 6-7 minutes to edit, and about another 30 minutes to upload. So each game takes me about 20 minutes, and that's on Be a Pro and Be a Goalie. That's 40 minutes for 2 videos. And I gotta span that out to 10 hours. I can make sure I can fit all those 3 days I have to record. It's gonna be tough, but I think I can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can pull it off the 2 videos a day. I feel like once I start recording, like I'll have like some videos saved up. Then that way I could take my time recording and editing. It'll be a lot better. But like in the beginning, it's gonna be tough. But hopefully we get to continue those 2 videos a day. I don't know how long I'm gonna do that for, but we'll see how long I can pull that through. It's gonna be tough. I know it already. That's why I bought energy drinks. So, rest in peace, my heart. Yeah, I know I don't have to do 2 videos a day. I know that. I think in the beginning, like in the first like a week or 2 weeks, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna split them off to every single day. Like be a pro one day, next day be a goalie, be a pro, be a goalie, be a pro, be a goalie, and just back and forth, pretty much. I think like the first like 2 weeks, first like first 2 weeks is going to do 2 videos a day. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes until we can see what they have changed with Hockey Ultimate Team. There's a lot less people waiting for this than it was like Be a Pro and franchise mode. Probably. They try to you can see with their thumbnail, they try to, I guess, get more people interested because they put the goalie symbol on the Austin Matthews card. I was going to say Connor McDavid. They put like the goalie logo or the goalie mask on Austin Matthews card. It's interesting that there's less people waiting for this premiere than the last one. Because the last one, I think it was like over 1,000 people waiting. 1,700 people waiting, something like that. I guess less people were interested in Hockey Ultimate Team. You get pretty much pay for the packs, right? Like if you want to get like the good players, you have to pay for the packs, right? To get like the Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby's and stuff. Yeah. I don't play that much Hockey Ultimate Team. Like I create my team and like play a couple games and stuff like that, and try to collect as many Anaheim Ducks players as I can. But it's just I'm more interested in like either online, like EA SHL or Be a Pro. Those are like the two. Those are the two game modes that I play mostly with NHL games. So. Oh, I might have another live stream going on a little bit later tonight, around 8 o'clock my time. So that's Eastern Standard Time. I might have another live stream. Might be playing some Far Cry. So. Oh yeah, I don't care about this music anymore. The U.S. Tennis Association, we're friends now, so. I love that every time it gets copyrighted by U.S. Tennis Association. It's weirdest thing ever. Alright, the audio seems good. That's early, man. That's like the time I get up to watch Formula 1 practices, like free practice. It's usually like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely insane. But anyways, here we go. We'll see what's changed.
Welcome to the NHL In-Depth finale. Today's focus is all around Ultimate Team. With our early access window opening tomorrow through EA Play, we're excited to share what you can jump into starting October 7th. I also want to say thank you to everyone who has watched each video of this series.
Hey man, what's up?
This was really built on your feedback around wanting to see longer form videos showcasing the game. So if you prefer this type of content going forward, please let us know. I'm now joined by Andrew, one of our HUT designers.
Hey, yeah, it's good to be here and talk about our new features in HUT this year.
Thanks for taking the time to sit down and do this. Let's start with HUT
Bright white.
And how the reward system is now changing based on players' feedback last year.
Yeah, this is a change we've been wanting to make for a while now, and we're excited that we were able to make it this year. So now when you're playing HUT Champions, the top 100 users will still be ranked how they've been ranked in the past. But what we've done is we've made it so that players outside the top 100 will receive their rewards based on how many wins they get. You'll be able to see, if I get 5 wins, this is the reward I get. If I
Can
get
you guys
8
hear
wins,
the guys
this is the reward
talking?
I'm gonna get. You're going to have more control over where you get to in the weekend and be less dependent on where other users are finishing.
That's great to hear. Hopefully this is good news for some of our more competitive players, as I know they've been asking for this for a while now, so I'm glad we were able to implement it. How about players who enjoy squad battles? How are we showing them some love this year?
Yeah, so one of the things we've done with squad battles is we've added the option to select your period length. Previously, squad battles games were all 4 minutes. You wanted to get in a quick game, you didn't really have the ability to do that. You'll see as I change the period length here, then the possible points are also changing as well. So if you want to be competitive at the top of the leaderboard, you're not going to be wanting to play 2-minute period length games, but you're trying to get in a quick game before jumping into
I
another
turn up
game
the
mode
audio
or
anyways.
shell, or you're waiting for an auction to end, whatever it is, you can now play a shorter game in squad battles. So for the next one, we've opened up squad battles so that it's less on a fixed schedule each day. Now you can play all your games whenever you want. So you'll still have the same number of maximum games in a week, but now you'll have control as to when you play that next round of 4 games. As you can see here, there's this new refresh opponents button in the bottom right corner of the screen. And so if I press that, I'll actually just get 4 new opponents. You'll see here that by doing this, I discard the existing opponents. So you can really play squad battles now at your own pace. So you don't have to worry about logging in each day. If you want to play 36 games all in a day, that's up to you. The nice thing about this new format is, if you want to go away for the weekend, you're not locked into logging in each day to maximize your rank in squad battles. You'll be able to manage your time on your own and play the games at your own pace. And then the last improvement we made is so that when you play a squad battles game now, we've randomized the home or away teams. This will let you see both your home jersey and your away jersey when you're playing squad battles. That was a big piece of feedback we received in the past. So now with this change,
it's weird to see Cindy Crosby in a Lightning jersey
when you're playing squad battles.
I actually finished in the top 100 in squad battles at the start of 21, believe it or not, so I can tell you firsthand that not having to log in every 24 hours to get your 4 games in is a big plus. You guys have also made some changes to how you manage your items. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, so one of the other things we've done this year is we've added a trade pile to help you manage your items that you didn't want and you want to put on the auction house. So now you'll have a place to send items that you don't want right from the pack open. So let's say, for example, that I want to take all my gold players and put them on the auction house. I can select my gold players here, and then now I'll have the option to send a trade pile. So
that's a lot easier.
Send the rest of these to my collection. I can do that, and then now we can go over to the trade pile and have all the items
to
that
send your players to the auction
in a nice, clean place. So one of the things we have in the trade pile is the ability to compare price. So see other items of that item that are listed and see what prices they're selling for. With that, you'll be able to kind of gauge what's about the right value I should list this for. And then you'll have that extra context. Another option we have in the trade pile is the ability to relist all the expired items. So if you list all your items in the trade pile, some of them don't sell, you'll be able to, with one click of a button, be able to relist them all. And they'll all go back up at the same price you had listed. So with the trade pile, you're going to be able to put up to 100 items in there. So you'll be able to manage your collection and items you want and don't want a bit easier just by using the trade pile, kind of how you choose to use it.
There are also some changes to synergies, which Jake will walk us through.
Hey, thanks, Poppy. I'm Jake, one of the game designers on NHL, and let me run you through some of the changes we have. So the main change is we decided to remove team synergies, and all synergies going forward will be player synergies. Team synergies really limited the options for players on their team. Players who feel like they couldn't pick a new release player or a player that they like if they didn't have the exact team synergy they wanted. With only player synergies, it should really make room for a lot of different builds throughout the year and keeping teams unique and using different synergy strategies all year.
So what's new with synergies this year in terms of balancing to avoid everyone just relying on one or two?
Synergies this year are balanced in a way to promote team play and puck possession over just a run and gun play style like there has been in the past. You won't see the top attributes paired together. There'll be no synergies with speed and shooting or acceleration and shooting. They're all balanced in a way that makes you have tough decisions. In cases of that, there are a bit of an overlap between top boosts. The rest of the attributes will be tuned in a way that keeps that synergy still on par with others.
Is there any change to how you will determine who gets what synergy throughout the year?
Synergies are assigned to players almost opposite as how abilities will be. Synergies are given to players based on areas that they're a bit weaker in. So although McDavid is known for speed, it doesn't really make sense to give him a speed synergy because of how Hutt progresses. He's easily going to hit the cap for speed. The only exception to the rule is really face-offs because there's no point of giving a face-off synergy to a player that has 60 face-offs. These are the core synergy changes that we've been working on for NHL 22. Let us know what you think.
Let's shift to X Factors. If people don't already know, X Factors are now included as a part of each major mode, and that doesn't change when it comes to Hutt. Can you walk us through how it all works?
Yeah, so with X Factors this year, what we've done is we've actually introduced a whole new system that's the upgrade system, or something else we refer to it as the power-up system. So there's 50 X Factor players that all have their special X Factor item type. And you'll see here off the bat, an X Factor player will start out with their zone ability unlocked already, and they'll start with one synergy as well. And they're going to start about 10 OVR below their base rating. So with Austin Matthews here, you can see The 77
we don't know what the
OVR
X factor
start
is.
at
Can
tier
they,
1, whereas
can
his
they
base item
explain
is
it a little bit
87
more?
OVR. So let's say a 90 OVR Team of the Week Austin Matthews is released. So at that point, we would release the 90 OVR X Factor tier. And with that 90 OVR X Factor tier, you'd be able to then upgrade your 88 Austin Matthews up to 89 and then 90 OVR. So the idea with this is you'll always be able to keep pace with the best version of that player that's released. You can stay confident that if you know you want Austin Matthews in your lineup, or you know you want one of these other X Factor players in your lineup throughout the year, you can invest in them early, and you can be confident that you're not going to have to worry about a newer version gets released to that player. So you can see here at the top, as I move up each tier, his OVR is going to be increasing. And then in addition to the OVR increasing, there's also some other stuff that will happen as well. So once I get to tier 5, he's going to unlock a new superstar ability. As X Factor players grow in OVR, you're also going to be unlocking new abilities and or new synergies at each tier. So upgrading players, there's going to be a cost that's either coins and or items. You'll see once you get to higher tiers that cost a bit more. So you'll see here starting at tier 5, you can spend 40,000 coins or 2 power-up collectibles.
So how are you going to earn these power-up collectibles? Can you earn them through things like objectives and just playing the game?
Yeah, you'll be able to get power-up collectibles through objective and milestone rewards. And then also you can expect to see them throughout the year in live content, such as Hut Rush events. And you'll also be able to get them randomly in packs on occasion.
Like the Leafs logo doesn't look that bad.
Rivals, squad battles, Hut champions, things like that.
For some reason, the Oilers logo looks like the worst.
Now, once you do upgrade an X Factor item, you'll be able to downgrade or refund those tiers as well. And when you refund, you'll be able to get back 50% of the value you spent to upgrade the item. One of the other things with X Factor players is as you upgrade the player and get up to the point where you pass the base rating of the player, you'll see here at tier 7 that one of the options rather than power-up collectibles is actually to exchange a base item of this player. So I could exchange a base Austin Matthews, which is 87 OVR, in order to upgrade my X Factor Austin Matthews to 88 OVR. And we give you the option here of using coins or the item itself. So depending on the time of the year, the Austin Matthews item might be worth more or less. So we'll give you the option here. So you can either use coins or the item, and depending on what works for you, you can choose to use one or the other. Obviously, we can't refund 50% of a single item. So in this case here, if you were to upgrade using the base Austin Matthews, you would just get that base Austin Matthews back. Something else about power-up players that are upgradable is that once you upgrade them, they do become untradeable. So you'll see here that as I upgrade from tier 1 to tier 2, he does get this new little X icon underneath the upgrade icon. And that indicates that in this state, this item is now untradeable. If you do want to list the item on the auction house, you'll be able to refund back to tier 1. And if you do that, you'll be able to list them back on the auction house. The goal with this was to ensure that there was only ever one rating of an X Factor player on the market at one
just
time.
making it
so you didn't
easier
need to worry
to
about 10 different Austin Matthews X Factor players, all at different
trade the
ratings.
players.
You'll always find the one at the lowest rating. Something else with X Factor players is you're going to see here that they're going to have customizable synergies. As you upgrade your player, you'll unlock more synergy customization options per slot as your tier increases. So in this case here, you unlock another synergy customization option at tier 2, then tier 3, then tier 4, then tier 5. So by the time you're upgraded to tier 5, you'll have 5 different customized options for that first synergy slot. And then more synergy slots and customization options will unlock as you progress as well. The goal with this was really to make sure that X Factor players didn't fall behind other versions of these players that are released. We wanted to make sure that if Austin Matthews is a player that you really want on your team, you can invest him in early, you can have this upgradable player, and you can kind of keep pace with the highest versions that are released at any time. With customizable synergies, you'll be able to fit X Factor players into your lineup a bit easier without worrying about, do they have the wrong synergy? Do they have the right synergy? This will give you the flexibility to keep a player in your lineup throughout the year as the rest of your lineup changes, right?
Will players outside these X Factor items have a similar upgrade system?
Yeah, so this year we've changed our master icons to what we're calling power-up icons. There's 63 power-up icons that you'll be able to get through packs and some means through sets. And similar to X Factor players, they'll be upgradable.
Like the veteran players, you only can upgrade
with
twice
the power-up
to like
icons,
2
they'll be less
tiers.
dependent on the live content releases to determine when the upgrade tiers will be released. And it's just going to be at the start of each month. So when you get a power-up icon, the start of the next month, the new tier will be released. That'll kind of follow the progression of the game. And you won't have to wait for us to release new sets to upgrade these players like we have in past years. So it's kind of all laid out in front of you. And similar to X Factor players, these power-up icons will also have customizable synergies to make sure you can keep them in your lineup throughout the year, and also have zone abilities and superstar abilities that will unlock as the OVR increases. So something else we've done in Hut is we've added this concept of ability points and an ability points limit. So this will help keep a bit of a balance between various Hut teams and the number of abilities they have active. You can go into the ability limit screen here, and you can see each zone and superstar ability will be listed for each player. And you'll also see an ability points bar up in the top right corner. Different abilities will have different ability points. What you'll need to do is build a lineup that stays under that ability points limit, and you'll be able to choose which abilities you want active or inactive in order to stay under that limit. So for X Factor sets, we're going to have ways that you can both acquire players and power-up collectibles. So this first set here, you'll be able to exchange gold players for an X Factor player choice pack. There will be a cooldown on this, so you won't be able to do this all the time. You'll also be able to get X Factor players through packs randomly, and then there'll also be other opportunities and other things such as seasonal rewards, which you'll see. And then something else we're able to do this year is have sets that require specific OVRs. So while this set just requires gold players for a power-up collectible, this set here requires half as many players, but 80 OVR or higher. So this will give more value to higher OVR players as the year goes on, because you're going to get more value back for exchanging these 80 OVR players. Something you'll notice as well this year with sets that we've changed our monthly rewards to season rewards. And so this will let you earn collectibles in a similar fashion to the monthly rewards through both daily objectives and your daily login. But now you'll be able to earn them over a longer period of time and build up towards larger rewards. So with seasonal rewards, because it's over a longer period of time, we're going to provide more variety in terms of what you can exchange your collectibles for. And they'll also be repeatable on a 30-day timer. So depending on the rewards you want, you'll be able to choose, do you want to repeat some of the lower end rewards multiple times, or do you want to go save up and go for some of the higher end? So the exchange sets, which were formerly known as the upgrade sets, we've added a new one this year, which is the premium gold upgrade set. You'll be able to exchange players that are 80 OVR or higher and get a better pack back than the normal gold upgrade set. So once again here, similar to the X Factor sets, this is another area where you're gonna be able to get more value for your players that are 80 rated or higher. And the last thing we've done with exchange sets this year, we've added customization item exchange. So now you'll have a place that you can put in your extra jersey numbers, captaincy items, celebration items, or goalie masks, and get something back for them. So you can see with each of these, with jersey numbers, you'll get back a pack. Plus, you'll also get a jersey number choice pack. So in addition to exchanging the items you don't want, you might be able to get one of those items that you do want. And one change with team building sets that you can expect to see this year is that now with these new OVR requirements, we're not going to ask for each specific player from the team in order to complete the team building sets. We're going to be asking for a variety of different OVRs. That should give you a bit more flexibility in exactly which players you use to complete that set based on what's available and what the values of those players are that you're going after.
Do you think now with these OVR requirements being a part of these sets, do you think we'll see a little less repetitiveness with things like gold collectibles that we saw in NHL 21?
Yeah, so we actually won't have any gold collectibles in the game at launch this year. So we're planning on using the OVR requirements for various different things, such as for different events, you'll see that rather than asking for gold collectibles, you may be asked for 85 OVR players or a variety of different OVRs. So you can expect that throughout the year, different players of different OVRs should retain their value a bit better as they have a need to acquire different types of content.
Let's shift over to post-launch and what you can expect in terms of events, progression, and live content over the year. I'm happy to be joined by Nicholas, one of our HUT producers, who will tell us all about this.
Hi, I'm Nicholas, producer on HUT. We're really excited for the upcoming year's HUT 22 live service campaign, which I'm here to tell you more about.
Let's start with events and how those are changing in NHL 22.
Yeah, so the first thing is we always try to build brand new events and new event concepts that celebrate hockey culture in different ways and also deliver a new experience for players year over year. So definitely expect some new exciting events and twists on old favorites as well. Further to that though, I think we can point more to what Andrew was talking about previously, was new set requirements that are going to give the team a lot more creativity to build different types of content for events that just hopefully ends up being, you know, new and unique for players this year. The next thing we wanted to focus on was consistency and clarity, and really giving players a better understanding from the beginning of the game which items are going to be upgradable, which ones are not, and what you're going to be able to do with items that you acquire in sets or through events. And so as an example of this, when events launch, the intent now is to actually have different types of sets available, some that are timed specific to when the event is going on, others that are going to be available indefinitely and would almost act as sunsets in a sense right from when an event is released, so that you know kind of right away the value you're going to be able to get back from something you acquire during an event.
Anything new when it comes to player progression for skaters and goalies for 22?
So I think the first thing we can talk about is skaters, and what I would say about that is that we're always conscious of speed progression. If we go back to 20, we obviously had players hitting 95 plus speed pretty early in the year, and so 21 was actually the first year where we halved the speed progression for all skaters as we moved the items up. So I think that's something that we're planning to continue this year with no changes. Primarily the issue that happened last year was a lot of that effort was negated by the speed synergies being so strong, which is something that we've taken care of this year. So that's kind of how we feel we've solved that. And I think we're going to have a slower speed progression this year that feels more balanced just from that improvement and no changes to the system. The next thing I can talk about then is the goalies. Obviously last year was also the first year where we introduced some of the caps for goalies based on their height. We will continue to do that this year. We plan for there to be less exceptions to the rule, whereas last year we had certain master items and master icons that had exceptions. As far as the attributes, we'll post them online. They're very similar to last year, but we've balanced them a little bit more. They're not staggered across different attributes. They're more consistently capped. So it's better for player clarity and understanding of it.
What will some of the first NHL 22 HUT events look like?
We're excited this year. The first event we're going to have is called NHL 22 Training Camp, and that's actually going to be replacing what was traditionally our EA Play event. So we're still going to have some exclusive EA Play content during that time, but we're also using it as an opportunity to have some sets and some content that's really for teaching players about some of the new features in the game and just help people get started in the new year. So excited for that one. Check it out right during the EA Play trial period. Next up from that, we're going to have Superstar Origins. And so this one we're really excited about. It's the first kind of themed event of the year. And what this event is all about is celebrating the origin stories of some of the biggest players in the NHL becoming superstars. So we have some exciting master items for it, which we'll show you, that are Austin Matthews, Nick Suzuki, Jaromir Jagr, Seth Jones, Victor Hedman, and Tuukka Rask, and we're looking forward to celebrating what made them become NHL superstars.
What will live content look like outside of events? Can we still expect prime times and team of the week?
Yeah, so just to tell you, we will have prime times and team of the weeks back. We still want to continue to cover NHL hockey and hockey happening all over the world as closely as possible. We're going to have some new formatting changes for team of the week that we'll be excited to share more about later. But we also have two new types of content coming that are going to help us cover real hockey as well. One is called Star of the Month, that's going to focus on the European leagues, and then the other is going to be called Plays of the
Star
Year.
of the Month
so
for
we've
European
had Plays of the Year
leagues.
cards in the past, but this year
Oh,
we're
there
going
we
to
go.
actually have them released
European League
more
has
in the
got some
moment
love
of when these big plays
for a
happen,
split second
and
there.
so we can be part of the big moments with everybody else when, you know, McDavid or Matthews score an amazing goal. So looking forward to it, and those are going to be something special and hopefully super valuable for players.
Will these Star of the Month and Player of the Year items get a larger overall increase than you would see with a primetime or a team of the week?
Yeah, so what I would say is we're going to do something for those items to make them special and unique and give them more value.
Are there any new icons this year?
Yes, we do actually. We're really excited about this. We continue to have a great partner
Finally
in the
some
NHL
love, yeah.
Alumni Association who continually adds players to their organization. So always excited to name these, but we're going to have some favorites from years past like Dan Boyle, Randy Carlisle, Chris Japer, Simone Gagne, Milan Haydu, Craig McTavish, Kirk Maltby, Rick Nash, George Peros, Brad Richards, Ryan Smith, Sergei Zubov, Chris Osgood, and many more. So looking forward to players seeing the rest of them. But yes, absolutely, this year our Icon alumni list continues to grow. Team building sets will be back this year. Please check back at launch for more information on those. It's a program we're excited to continue into NHL 22.
Thanks for the boatload of info, Andrew, Jake, and Nick. And thank you all for watching this final video. Reminder that EA Play members will be able to jump into NHL 22 tomorrow on October 7th. And you can also pre-order to get 3 days early access starting October 12th.
Yeah, I already know
The
about the
X Factor
pre-order.
edition, which also nets you 2 of those X Factor players for your team. Thanks again, and we'll see you all out on the ice tomorrow.
And for me, I don't play hockey, like Hockey Ultimate Team. I don't play it at all. I don't really understand what was going on and stuff. But I was trying to follow along and stuff and listen and everything like that. It's just like I don't know. It's not that interesting to me. I'm guessing for like the players that actually play that game mode, there might have been some interesting stuff. To me, there wasn't really that much interesting stuff in there. Hold on, guys. Be right back. EA Play at midnight tonight? No. It won't be available tonight at midnight. It'll probably be available around 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or 11 o'clock. It might be 11 or 1 o'clock. It'll be available. Unfortunately, it's not, it's still no game trial. How's it going, man? Yeah, there's still no trial currently. We won't get a trial until, like I said, either 11 or 12 or 1 o'clock. Yeah, so 11 o'clock probably. It'll probably be 11 o'clock because they release everything on 11 o'clock. They release everything on 11 o'clock, so. But, anyways. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what EA had to offer with Hockey Ultimate Team. I'll probably check it out this year. I'll probably do a couple videos in it. But, I won't do like a full-blown series. But, yeah, anyways. I'll see you guys next time. I'm sorry to end the live stream pretty early and all that stuff, but I just like to do the reaction to these and then just end the live stream. Nothing really else. But anyways, I'm gonna go have my lunch and then I'll see you guys tomorrow with Be a Pro and Be a Goalie. It'll be uploaded tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned towards that. But anyways, make sure you guys hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the stream and everything like that, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys next time.